Welcome back, all. Wyatt Hertz here with some more Homefront action from the OnLive game service. This time, Lowlands Team Deathmatch Battle Commander. Sorry, I haven't been able to get on when there's a good ground control game going, guys. So really, no ground control coming this week. You know, I know it's been. I promised I'd try and get more up here, but obviously there has to be a good game going for me to be able to get it, and it has to be one of those times of the day when I'm not getting any lag. But anyway, looking at the kit here. It is the Scar rifle, the Scar L, and with an ACOG scope on there, it's kind of that standard assault rifle loadout, steady aim, quick draw blast wave, and I have a god-awful start to this round. Just couldn't find the mark with it, and there's a lot of, between the Humvee that's back there, there's some big LMGers, obviously, Angel is there with an LMG with the Scar. Also, Warren Door's in there with his big gun, peeking through the fence for putting me down for a third time within the first 30 seconds of the round. So not a great start. But you know what? I'm enraged. I'm seeing red here, and I'm hulking up. And here we go. Time to get things rolling. Finally, hit the mark here with War as he is just kind of, crawling... strafing on his belly there, and then a nice well-timed C4 on that Humvee as it was closing in, and there's the remnants of it just flying overhead right now, and then a knife on Angel Heaven. So I got my revenge on the guys that were putting me down, and I've cleaned out the area, and we're pushing forward, and for some reason I yell yes here. So I don't know, maybe I was just happy. I wanted to I felt like I needed to scream yes, we're moving again here. Put down Camp and Crunch, which was a nice kill, but right here I'm just forced to being chased with fire and the grenades coming in, but from one little point of cover to the next. I probably should have tried to round the corner, but as soon as Onyx PC Gamer came in there and started putting up fire from the other direction as well, they had me triangulated. I had no safe spot anymore. That's why I said I probably should have rounded the building and gone into cover, but I get put down, but no harm done here because I come in the tank working fool saying Wyatt got pissed, and yeah, I did. That was back in the swamp there. Those 3 early deaths, that was awful. But I go on a nice tear here with the tank. You saw a mass calling for pickup, but I noticed I had already had a gunner in DJ Blend who hops out here unwisely, throws up the C4. Actually, kind of smart, He's in a nice position. I probably should have, if I'd really been paying better attention, I probably should have let David come around the corner in his tank. But you notice my right track is in the red here, so I did. This was intentionally done. I did swivel, came around and exposed my left track for him, and then eventually, after a few tank shells on the body, finally I did hit that cannon, his turret square, and scrapped his armor. So right here, Mass running around the corner, and I sent Camp and Crunch flying. If you notice, I'm gonna have to slow-mo that in when I put edit the commentary and the video together. I'm gonna slow-mo that little flight I sent him on. I sent him to heaven before I sent him to hell. I don't know. Anyway, the run continues here in this tank, and do I take it to the 5-star? I can't remember. I know I get close. I get on the doorstep of it, but I think I put down by a great yeah, that's right. It's a great RPG by Camp and Crunch. Finishes off the tank at I think the 4-star threat level. But it's a nice little run here, nonetheless.
Ground vehicle spotted near your position.
Coming down the backstretch here, you see the team. DJ in here on the gun, finally gets the gun going, finally got the gun loaded, apparently, and starts ripping some lead at the enemy's way. I take out Tony Toes as I come charging over the road barrier, right in behind Aton here, and do some damage to him, but start taking some serious fire myself. I'm all the way into the red here, waiting for the missile defenses to recharge. They finally just come in time. I'm just kind of putting up fire, trying to keep guys in behind cover, trying to keep them from thinking twice about popping out. And Mass, who comes in to save the day? Mass in here with a great block, just in time, just as my missile defenses were winding down. I probably should have let him take the lead here, but I am only 2 kills away from the 4-star, so I wanted to kind of push the charge. I wanted to be the first one arriving on the scene so I could get these kills. And there's the first one, David Houston, and there's the second right there in Onyx PC Gamer. And there's the 4-star threat level and the repairs that come with it. I get Aton, which is always nice. I love taking out Aton because I don't know. I've noticed I've called him a pretty notorious power tuber, but lately I've been seeing him actually using some different guns, so that's nice to see anyway. But finally, and there it is, the big RPG there from Camp and Crunch as I was trying to escape for a little bit of cover after taking some damage on that stretch of road. He does scrap the armor, but I come in the bird, So a little bit of everything this round. Well, not everything, but you know, a little ground work, a little tank work, and now a little air work. You know, and the match still quite a bit left. So, and the action is actually pretty intense up there. You see, an LAV has rolled in. I start doing putting a little fire its way. I come in behind it, you know, try to get into a nice low hover so I slow myself down. I can kind of maintain that stability and not fly by him. But when I do fly by him, I like to go in low in case he's trying to target a friendly. You know, I'm at least that much of a distraction for him as I fly by. And with a little help there from DJ Blend and those C4s that he was trying to toss earlier on David's tank, he does some damage this time to the LAV, and I managed to finish it off. You know? And there's your mom. I did see if you'd noticed, the buzzard had come up out of the sky, so I knew he was back there. And I eventually just chased him down. You see Matt's rolling in here, carrying Warren Door's tank. You know, that's just a battle of wills. He's a big old bull in that tank there. So I get right into the mix of things. I think the missile defenses, or my flares, put up a little bit of a shield for him as he worked war there. And then I do a little flyby on that cluster, that nest of enemies. I thin the herd by 2 and then make a second pass. Couldn't quite get Tony Toes, but it looks like Mass is in there doing the damage he needs to do. He is at the second star threat level. I'm not sure if those flares actually came out in time to save him from taking any damage from that RPG or dumbfire missile that was coming in, but you know what? I tried. I came in low, took a little bump along the way, but eventually not enough. As I pushed forward, he was kind of stuck back there, and he got scrapped, I do believe, by Camp and Crunch and his RPGs, his deadly RPGs that he'd been sending my way as well. But I did avenge Mass, you know, Mass's death, and got some revenge for my own tank, which Campin had scrapped as well. So a really action-packed round, lots going on there from start to finish. Kind of a bad start for me. We did have victory there, obviously, and I did, despite that bad start, was persistent, hulked up, and charged out of there, and and then went on that tank run, and then in the scout. So a really action-packed, lots going on there, intense match. 29-5 for me, some great numbers. Let's run down. Let's check out a few more. Mass in there with a 16-5, and his obviously he is a tanker. He loves to drive the big armors and does a lot of damage in them, as you can see. And I love when I see him out there. And you know what? He came in there for that big save on me. Not sure if it was planned out or intentional, but he did come in and put up that big block, and that was appreciated. And I love when I see him in a tank. I love just coming in there nice and low over him, because I know he's not an erratic tank driver. He's somewhat thoughtful about it, so I know I can get in there and give him a little protection when I can, because I know he'll hold his ground more than he will run away. And anyway, let's run down a few more. J-Cavs with an 11-2, Jules at 10-5, Merkenfools an 11-5. On the other side, we see Camp and Crunch with an 11-12. Not great, but really the pressure was coming his way, and he did scrap my tank, and I do believe he is the one who scrapped Masses as well. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, please do leave a like, a comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and until next time, remember Wyatt Hertz. Later.